अस्सलामुअलैकुम। उम्मीद और दुआ है आप सब लोग खैरियत से होंगे। इस वक्त मुझे जाना है हिमालयन मुस्लिम इंफॉर्मेशन एंड लर्निंग सेंटर जामा मस्जिद ले, बिकॉज़ वहाँ पे मुस्लिम वुमेन वॉल्टियर्स की जानिब से एक यूथ कॉन्फ्रेंस होने जा रहा है, जिसका थीम है माई आइडेंटिटी माई टुमारो। मुझे भी इनवाइट करा है, तो मैं जा रही हूँ वहाँ पे, तो बने रहिए। आप भी पहुँच गए यहाँ यूथ कॉन्फ्रेंस पर।
And the task at hand, Alhamdulillah. We are gathered here today to celebrate the strength, resilience and diversity of our community. As young Muslims, we have the power to shape the world around us and make a positive impact on those around us. Let us use this platform to share our stories, learn from each other and inspire one another to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you for being here and let's make this conference one to remember. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to everyone. I am Isma Zahoor, a teacher by profession. I have done my BSc and MSc in mathematics from Delhi University. I have also done my masters in anthropology from IGNOU. Secondly, I welcome our esteemed chief guest, who is not present at the moment, but he will be soon joining us. And all our distinguished guests. We have a special guest from France, Miss Jenny. We are honored to have you here with us today. We are grateful for your time and effort. We hope that you enjoy your time with us. This youth conference is in collaboration with Anjuman Moinul Islam and Muslim Women Volunteers of Lake. To begin with the name of Allah, I would love to call Nazira Batul for Qiraat, followed by an English translation of the surah.
वालेकुम सलाम।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. Allah's protection from Shaitan, the accused one. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most rewarding. The most merciful has taught the Quran. He created man and taught him clear expression. The sun and the moon move according to the plan, and the stars and the trees prostrate themselves. And the sky he raised, and he set up the balance. So do not transgress in the balance, but maintain the weight with justice, and do not violate the balance. And the earth he set up for the creatures. In it are fruits and palm in clusters,
like bricks and created the jinn from a fusion of fire. So which of your Lord's marvels will you deny? Lords of the two east and lords of the two west. So which of your Lord's marvel will you deny? He made the two seas converging together. Between them is a barrier which they do not overrun. So which of your Lord's marvels will you deny? From them emerge pearl and coral. So which of your Lord's marvels will you deny? And to him belong the ship with sail. It will elevate in the sea like mountains. So which of your Lord's marvel will you deny? Almighty, speak the truth.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Nazia. Next, we have a beautiful naat, Mera Dil Badal De. This naat touches the soul of every moment and encourages us to reflect on our actions and strive to be a better person. It encourages us to change our hearts and minds and to be more compassionate. It reminds us that we can make a difference in this world by being kind and loving to others. मेरा दिल बदल दे, मेरा दिल बदल दे, मेरा दिल बदल दे, मेरा गफलत में डूबा दिल बदल दे, मेरा गफलत में डूबा दिल बदल दे, हवाओ हिर्स वाला दिल बदल दे, मेरा गफलत में डूबा दिल बदल दे, बदल दे दिल की दुनिया दिल बदल दे, बदल दे दिल की दुनिया दिल बदल दे, खुदाया फर्ज फरमा दिल बदल दे, गुनहगारी में कब तक उम्र काटूं, गुनहगारी में कब तक उम्र काटूं, बदल दे मेरा रास्ता दिल बदल दे, सुनूं मैं नाम तेरा धड़कनों में, सुनूं मैं नाम तेरा धड़कनों में, मजा आ जाए मौला दिल बदल दे, हटा लूं आँख अपनी माँ सिवा से, हटा लूं आँख अपनी माँ सिवा से, जीऊं मैं तेरी खातिर दिल बदल दे, करूं कुर्बान अपनी सारी खुशियाँ, करूं कुर्बान अपनी सारी खुशियाँ, तू अपना गम अता कर दिल बदल दे, सहल फरमा मुसलसल याद अपनी, सहल फरमा मुसलसल याद अपनी, खुदाया रहम फरमा फरियाद सुन ले मेरे मौला, मेरी फरियाद सुन ले मेरे मौला, बना ले अपना बंदा, दिल बदल दे, मेरा दिल बदल दे, मेरा दिल बदल दे, मेरा दिल बदल दे. She is a pilot and has completed her CPL, which is Commercial Pilot License from New Zealand. She has also done her type rating from Barcelona, Spain.
Assalamu alaikum, sisters. My name is Fareen Masood and I'm a pilot by profession. Like Bisma said, I have recently completed my type rating on Airbus A320 from Spain, Barcelona. Firstly, I would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to stand here and share my experience on my life with Allah Ta'ala, or you can say with Islam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Turn each anxiety, fear and concern into dua. See it as another reason to be in sujood, the position in which you are closest to Allah. Here are some things that I would like to share you about myself. My biggest strength is my firm belief in Allah. I believe this strength enhances my ability to work, to stay focused and to learn. I don't just believe in Allah without any reason. There were many situations in my life which has brought me close to Allah, alhamdulillah. To start with, I was born in a Muslim family. My parents are very religious, mashallah, and they are not fanatics. They are among those few people who have an open mind about a lot of things. And I was very young when I was told how to offer namaz, what things were important in Islam, and all the stuff that were appropriate for my age. I remember seeing my parents offer namaz every single day for as long as I can remember. So even I started offering namaz. And I was, to be honest with you, when I was a kid, there were many times I didn't want to offer namaz. So my mother and my father, they told me this every single time when I denied that, you can run away from anything in life but Allah, because He is the Creator. He is watching us at all times. So we must pray, we must talk to Him, and we must be grateful for everything we have in our life. And till now, mashallah, I've been offering namaz, and I try not to miss a single prayer of my life. So now I got into a habit of praying every day. But now what I pray today is totally different from what I used to pray in childhood. Because there were these two incidents in my life that changed the entire concept of namaz for me. And one of those were, it was a very simple realization, yet was very important. Though I was told by my parents that namaz is, you're talking to Allah. But when I was really small, I didn't understand the concept really. So I don't know from where, but once I was offering namaz and this realization occurred to me that namaz is actually an opportunity to talk to Allah. Even though I knew it in my mind, but it was not in my heart. So from there on, namaz was totally a different thing for me now, Before I was doing it because I was told by my parents. Now I was doing it because I love talking to Allah. I know how much I am blessed because of Him. I know wherever I am is because of Him. So and this is something that I would like to share with you all, that we must learn from this, that for so many years I was offering namaz and had no idea what exactly it was. But then this realization did occur to me, right? If I would have never started in the beginning, this would have never come to me. So my sisters, what I'm really trying to tell you here is that we should never skip our prayers. We should, even though we don't understand right now, even we don't feel connected right now, even we don't know what are we speaking in the namaz, but we should never give up, because someday He will decide for us, and He will give us that, and He will guide us through the right path. And so I think it's just pretty much simple for everything in life, that nothing comes easily in life. So even if you want Allah, it's not like you will just get it because you're born in a Muslim family. You have to work towards it. You have to talk to Him every day, to tell Him how much you love Him, and to tell Him you know that you have given us so much and we are grateful to you. So I'll give you an example. Like if you are going to a new school or somewhere where you want to make a friend, you can't just make a friend meeting some person in just one day, right? So you will need to put effort. You will need to see that person is compatible with you or not. Maybe you will not like how the way she talks, or maybe you will not like something else about her. So you will have to give that time. Before you make someone your best friend, you give your time, right? So just like that, to make Allah your best friend or make a part of your life, you have to give time. And to give time is namaz. You have to talk, like anything, like to make a friend, you have to talk. Just like that, you have to talk to Allah. And talking to Allah is through namaz. Read about Him. Read about Him is from Quran. And look at your life and see how much you are blessed. Then only you will be able to get close to Allah. And inshallah He'll guide us. And the second incident was, I was finishing my school and my 11th and 12th. I was the only Muslim girl in the hostel. So to be honest with you all, at the beginning, I was really scared to offer namaz. I thought what they'll think about me, they'll think that, oh my God, look at her, she's offering namaz. Because they were all non-Muslims. But I knew that I was going to be there for 2 years. And I couldn't just prioritize what they're going to think over what my Allah is going to think of me. So I did offer namaz from the day first and till the time I got out of the school. And I was surprised by the fact that there were non-Muslim friends of mine who tagged along with me, who stood with me and offered namaz with me. So that much how people appreciate. So I think it's all about your intentions. If you feel that you are doing the right thing, then Allah is with you. If you are inside scared that maybe if I am offering namaz, the people will think wrong of it, then you will see that people will think wrong of you. So be confident and trust Allah. That's what I would like to say. And so in the same school that I was with, and I learned the translation of namaz. And to be honest with you, it totally changed everything for me. And from then on, it was not just namaz I was offering, thinking of something else, but it was something I was talking to Allah. I knew what I was telling Allah, and I know that Allah was watching me at all times. So I guess it's really important. I know you people out there are offering namaz, but it's really important to know the translation and just keep on praying. I would say that never even if you don't wear hijab today. I don't wear hijab right now. Okay, even if you are into some wrong deeds maybe, but do not skip your prayers, because that's not. Even if people will tell you something else, even if you will feel something wrong about yourself, Shaitan will make you feel that you have done wrong and you shouldn't go and offer namaz or do something right. But that's not how Allah looks at you. Allah looks at us in a very different way that we don't know. He loves us so much that I can't even start to begin and tell you. So I guess the moral over here is never give up, because right now you don't understand anything, but your efforts will never go waste. And to be very honest with you, except your parents, I guess nobody will tell you about the akhirat. The dunya is, if you will come to me, I'll tell you what's right and wrong. If you go to anyone, will tell you right and wrong. But for akhirat, it's totally yours. We know that we are going to die one day, and salah is the first question that will be asked, and we should be ready for it. And don't pray to Allah or offer namaz because you're scared of Him. We don't have to be scared of Him. He loves us so much that even if you fill this world with a lot of sins, even if you do your best to do the wrong in your life, He will never be angry with you. Just one forgiveness from your side and He will forgive everything. So all you have to do is ask for it, because He is waiting there to forgive you. This beautiful thing that Allah has said, ज़मीन से लेकर के आसमान तक गुनाह भर दो, लेकिन मुझसे एक बार आकर के माफी मांगो तो मैं तुम्हें माफ कर दूंगा. It's a very beautiful saying, my sisters. We think that कि हम इतना गुनाह कर दिया कि हम अल्लाह के पास नहीं जा पाएंगे दोबारा. But it is never like that. He has said कि तुम जमीन से लेकर के आसमान तक गुनाह भर दो. And I don't think कि हम में से किसी ने भी इतना गुनाह किया होगा. But he has said भर दो, तुम जितना कर सकते हो करो, पर मैं तुम्हें माफ कर दूंगा. I will forgive you. So never ever lose hope on Allah, because He will forgive us. And He has also said this very beautiful thing. मेरे खास बंदे वो नहीं हैं जो गुनाह नहीं करते. मेरे खास बंदे वो हैं जो गुनाह करके मुझसे माफी मांगते हैं. Because we as a human, we will make mistakes at some point of in our life, and we just can't go away from Allah because we make mistakes. We are not angels, you see. We are humans. We will make mistakes. I will do something wrong. You will do something wrong. But He is there. He is watching you. He knows your intentions. He knows you from inside and out. So all you have to do is talk to Him. I request you all, just talk to Him. Because see, I know that many of you say that I feel it from the heart, you know. Why do I have to offer namaz? I am grateful and Allah will know it's from my heart. So I'll give you another example. If you go to a school, you have to wear a uniform, right? Now if I say I don't want to wear uniform, you know, because I'm learning anyway. I just want to do it my way. I don't want to carry my books or follow the rules and regulations of the school. What will happen? They'll kick you out of the school, right? It is just like that, you know. In Allah Ta'ala has given us the instruction. If you want to talk to me through namaz. And namaz is the only way you will talk to Him. There is no other way. You can't say, I was sitting alone and thinking of Allah and being grateful to Him. That's not how He wants us to talk to Him. So we must offer namaz. I'll tell you, this beautiful incident happened with my mom a few days back. I asked her, Mommy, if you have to, you know, rate us, rate your children, how much would you rate us from 1 to 10? And I know what kind of a daughter I am, and I know what my brother is like and my eldest sister is like. Without even a second, my mom said, I'll give you a 10 because you are my children. And that is the love of a mother. But Allah Ta'ala ने क्या कहा है कि मैं तुमसे 70 माओं से ज़्यादा प्यार करता हूँ. Well, that is something that we can't even start to imagine, you know. It's like अगर मैं मुझे पता है कि what kind of a daughter I am, but my mom gave me a 10 without even thinking a second. Now think Allah loves you more than anything in this world. So you don't think He can forgive us? Because I definitely think He will forgive us, and we must keep praying to Him. There's one more thing that I would like to tell you. That there was this, I was asked this question that, you know, there are people in this world who are deeni and who are not deeni. There are people who offer namaz and there are people, but they both are doing just fine, you know. Why to bother yourself and offer namaz? Because the other person who is not offering namaz is doing just fine, in fact they're doing better. So what is the key answer over here is that we all are Muslims. We know that we are going to die one day. We know that we are going to go for the judgment day. So we need to be prepared for that. The result in this dunya, you will see it right now. If I don't study today, I'll fail tomorrow. But if I don't pray namaz today, I will not see tomorrow. Until and unless I die. And the day I die, I can't do anything about it. So now is the time you think of it. Now is the time you make the connection. Now is the time you make Allah happy. And so that you can go from this world happily. And one more very scary thing that I have heard is that जब अल्लाह ताला आपसे नाराज होता है तो वो आपसे आपका कपड़ा नहीं छीनता, ना वो आपसे आपका दौलत छीनता है, ना वो आपसे आपकी गाड़ी छीनता है, वो आपसे आपकी नमाज की फजीलत छीनता है. So I think it is the most scariest thing I have ever heard. You don't want Allah to go against you. So what I'm trying to say here is that prioritize your namaz, because what happens is if you don't prioritize it, we'll end up doing something else. Now, if I give you how I try to prioritize this that I would like to share with you all, there are sometimes when I'm too tired, when I'm home, I just want to lay down, you know, but I know that I have to offer namaz. So what I do is I compare some things. Like, I know if my cousins were there at home and they would tell me, let's watch a movie or something, I would be not even thinking for a second, would immediately say, yeah, let's watch a movie. Because that's for dunya, that's fun, that's something that you would like to do. Then why not your namaz? Namaz would hardly take 5 to 10 minutes of your life. So I think we must prioritize our namaz, do everything in the world, but keep Allah with you. Because if He is there, even if you are doing wrong, He will guide you. He knows the right time, He knows the right place, He has the right plan. So just trust on Him, do everything that you are doing right now, but with Him, not without Him. Because without Him, you will end up losing the dunya and the akhirat both. So I would like to end my speech by saying this beautiful line. Allah Ta'ala has said कि तुम एक कदम मेरी तरफ बढ़ाओ और मैं 10 कदम तुम्हारी तरफ बढ़ाऊंगा. Isn't it beautiful? All you have to do is start from today. Offer namaz, talk to Him, and He will definitely guide you. He will guide us all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Praneet, for your inspiring speech. Your words have left a lasting impact on all of us. Now I would like to call Anjuman Imamia Youth Federation lay President Ms. Rifat. She will tell us about Hazrat-e Zainab.
Respected guests and all my dear sisters, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Today I would like to speak about a lady. Without her, the world would never be the same. She is Hazrat Zainab alayhi salam. Zainab's stories teaches women and the world something new every step of the way. First, she teaches us to love, and that it's okay to have love and emotion for those dear to us. She used her passion and love for her family as fuel for her heroic stand. She shows the world that love is strong, not weak, not a fault of women, but to be used to fight for what's right. Her love for her family and her conviction in her beliefs gave her the strength to rise up against those who wish to tear her down. In a sense, her love was potent and transformative, flipping power dynamics, dismantling hierarchy, changing the world as a result. Second, she shows the importance of education. Her leadership led her to establish an education system to better educate the people who followed her and lived in Medina. Her time spent after her stand in Karbala was short. She died a year later, but her impact lasted for years to come. Zainab's love of education shows the world how vital education is for all. Third, she teaches us that it's not always easy to stand up against our oppressor. Our oppressor can come in many forms and in many hierarchies, but it's important, even vital, to have courage and face down those who speak to tear us down. We must trust in our values and in ourselves to be strong and steady. Zainab defied the odds and stood up to the heinous and powerful oppressor of her time, becoming a pillar of strength and hope. Zainab stands at Karbala and journey to establish education shows the traces of feminist ideals long before feminism became a mass movement. The lessons of Zainab are not unique to Islam, but lessons that can be used everywhere in the contemporary world. When one would think that her story was over, she proved her strength through education. That's all. I hope our sister will get inspired from her. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Rifat. Next, we have a motivational kalam, Log Kya Kahenge, by the women of Maktab. This Maktab was established in 2014 with few women. Now we are a family of almost 500 women seeking for knowledge and guidance. Log Kya Kahenge, that means what will people say. It is often used to describe the fear of judgment and criticism from others. This kalam emphasizes that living life according to the expectation of others will only lead to disappointment. So now I would like to call all the mothers for the kalam.
लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग क्या कहेंगे, इस गम ने हमको मारा कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. آسان دین ہم کو تب تک لگے گا مشکل، آسان دین ہم کو تب تک لگے گا مشکل، جب تک لگے گا نعرہ کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. بارات کی رسم ہو یا ہو وفات کا غم، بارات کی رسم ہو یا ہو وفات کا غم، ورد زباں ہمارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. برقعے میں رخصتی ہو مووی بنا بنی ہو، برقعے میں رخصتی ہو مووی بنا بنی ہو، ہم کو نہیں گوارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس دور پر فتن میں بیوہ سے نکاح کر کے، اس دور پر فتن میں بیوہ سے نکاح کر کے، بنتے نہیں سہارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اخلاص نے ہمیشہ دیا درد سادگی کا، اخلاص نے ہمیشہ دیا درد سادگی کا، دکھلاوے ابارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. شولا بیا خطیب 6 نمبروں پہ آؤ، شولا بیا خطیب 6 نمبروں پہ آؤ، یہی سوچ کر دوبارہ کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے. اس غم نے ہم کو مارا کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے، چھوڑو یہ غم خدا را کہ لوگ کیا کہیں گے.
To call girls of Islamia Public School for a naat. They will sing a naat on Kabe ki.
مولا میرے مولا 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 مولا، کعبے کی رونق کعبے کا منظر، اللہ اکبر اللہ اکبر، دیکھو
कहाँ मुझको मेरा मुकद्दर, लाया कहाँ मुझको मेरा मुकद्दर। अल्लाहु अकबर, अल्लाहु अकबर। काबे की रौनक, काबे का मंजर। अल्लाहु अकबर, अल्लाहु अकबर। देखूं तो देखे जाऊं बराबर। अल्लाहु अकबर, अल्लाहु अकबर। हमदे खुदा से तर है ज़बाने, कानों में रस घोलती है अज़ाने, कानों में रस घोलती है अज़ाने। बस एक सदा आ रही है बराबर, बस एक सदा आ रही है बराबर। अल्लाहु अकबर, अल्लाहु अकबर।
Who has done her BCom, MCom from Delhi University. She has recently qualified NET for assistant professor and is now preparing herself for PhD. She will speak about beauty and ease of Islam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. First of all, I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude to Mufti Fatima Ali and my dear friends who has helped me in organizing this event and make it happen. I welcome you all today. I feel that it is truly a great opportunity for me to come here and speak. So, I would like to first begin by saying that Alhamdulillah, we are all blessed with the knowledge of this world. We are blessed with the opportunity to gain so much knowledge that we have achieved so many degrees and professions. Many of you are still in the process of becoming something, aiming and working hard for your future goals. We should be grateful to Allah for the knowledge we have and for the blessings that we have got such beautiful parents who are our guides and mentors in our life. While we are grateful for the knowledge and guidance that we have received in this world, we must remember that Dini knowledge is equally important. It is through the teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Quran that we are truly able to understand our purpose of life and strive towards the ultimate goal of Jannah. Because we all know that life over here is a test for us, test in which whether we fail or pass, and that test, the result of which will be given on the day of judgment. So my dear sisters, be kind, honest and compassionate towards each other and do good deeds. Let us never forget the importance of seeking knowledge of the Deen and incorporating as much sunnahs as possible in our life. Today, I would like to highlight few points about the beauty and ease of Islam. Don't you feel that your soul is the greatest gift? So, keep your soul clean so that your journey of life becomes beautiful. I feel that we are more than fortunate enough to have been born in a Muslim family. We should thank Allah for this gift every single day because He chose us, and we should all be proud of ourselves that we are able to follow His guidance. Not everyone is fortunate enough to do so. We should always strive to maintain our faith and not get distracted by worldly temptations. Islam is a religion of beauty. We believe that everything in this world has been created by Allah and the world around us. Do you feel that I believe that Islam is the greatest gift of guidance? Sometimes I feel that we have misunderstood the concept of Islam. In many ways, Islam is an easy religion. It is easy and practical. We have been asked to avoid unnecessary complexities and burdensome rituals. But we are so deeply affected by the comments of the societies that says, "Log kya sochenge," that we always end up making things difficult for us.
What is Islam? What do you feel Islam is? The 5 daily prayers are the central part of Islam. Don't make namaz an obligation. Rather, you should feel that it is a way to connect yourself with Allah. Try to connect with Allah. So my dear sisters, it is we who are in need of Allah. Allah doesn't need us. Make your salah a habit. It has so many benefits, like the movement involved in salah can make a good workout for your body. It can also be a calming and meditative practice that helps us to reduce stress and anxiety. When we connect ourselves with Allah and share our feelings, which we can't share with anyone else, we feel a sense of relaxation. We also get a mental clarity and spiritual benefit. Learning the meaning of namaz can make your focus more strong. I always see people making an excuse and thinking what other people will think. For example, like any non-Muslim. What they would feel if we would offer namaz in a public space or a college or any other place, like for example in a park. But we must not prioritize that what they think of us. Rather, you should focus on yourself, your iman, your deen, that if you stop thinking about what people would think and offer your namaz, Allah will reward you for that. In fact, from my personal experience, I feel that they appreciate and respect our connection with Allah. Islam is also a religion that emphasizes on mercy and forgiveness. We should know that Allah is the most forgiving and most merciful. We do sins in so many ways every single day. Allah says, never stop asking for forgiveness. I will forgive you. We all know that Allah's love for us is not measurable. It is 70 times more than a motherly love. Alhamdulillah. So my dear sisters, never lose hope and ask for forgiveness. Cry in front of Him. Plead in front of Him. Allah is the most forgiving. He loves to forgive. And inshallah, He will forgive each one of us. If our Creator can forgive us, who are we to not forgive someone else? Allah wants us to be kind and forgiving towards each other. Islam is a religion that is designed to be easy for people to follow. The Quran tells us that Allah doesn't burden a soul beyond its capacity, and that the religion of Islam is easy and not difficult. There is only one thing in our religion, that is a firm belief that Allah is the Creator, and hence we should return to Him. Islam is also a religion that is quite flexible in a way that if we are not feeling well, we can still pray namaz in a seated position, because we should also prioritize our health and well-being. And another example that Islam is flexible is that during the month of Ramadan, if we are not feeling well or we are traveling, we can adjust our schedule for Ramadan. We can keep it later. So at last, I would like to say that there will always be an excuse, but it is we who will overcome them and stay committed to your deen. Because with preservation and determination, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. We should prioritize our akhirah over our dunya and trust Allah will provide for us in ways beyond our imagination. Thank you. May Allah grant us the ability to practice more than we preach and to act upon the knowledge we acquire. It is important to not only talk about our values and beliefs, but to also live by them and make a positive impact on our life. Thank you.
Suddenly my friend Hena, she told me to say something about it. So Alhamdulillah, I'm really happy today I have joined the youth conference, My Identity, My Tomorrow. Alhamdulillah, I would like to join this conference, like, I don't know what to say, I'm not prepared at all. बिल्कुल भी तैयारी नहीं है, ऐसे ही मुझे यहाँ आना पड़ा। बस मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि जो आज माशाल्लाह लड़कियों ने जो कहा था, बहुत मुझे अच्छा लगा, दिल पे छू गया कि हर एक वर्ड समझ में आया कि कैसे हम नमाज के साथ कैसे हमें ज्वाइन करना है। ऑब्वियसली हमारी से नमाज बहुत छूट जाते हैं। एग्जैक्टली मैं पढ़ती हूँ 5 वक्त की नमाज, लेकिन जिस दिन हमें शादी में जाना होता है या पिकनिक होते हैं, उस दिन तो नमाज का टाइम ही हमें पता नहीं चलता है कि कब असर हो रहा है, कब मगरिब हो रहा है। घर आने के बाद देन फील हो रहा है कि आज हमारा मगरिब छूट गया या असर छूट गया। सो ये बात जब हमारी फरीन मसूद ने शी सेड दैट कि पढ़ो, बस पढ़ते रहो, जो गुनाह हो रहा है मतलब उनके बारे में सोच के मत बैठो, बस नमाज पढ़ते रहो, नमाज को पढ़ो, देन अल्लाह ताला विल गाइड अस टू द राइट वे इंशाअल्लाह। सो और क्या میں کسی کو بھی نہیں جانتی. Actually, I'm from Srinagar. Basically, میں Tibetan ہوں. Born and brought up in Kuwait. So شادی کر کے یہاں آئی ہوں. الحمدللہ I'm very happy. تو جب میں یہاں لے آئی ہوں میں کسی کو بھی نہیں جانتی ہوں. لائک ہمارے مدر سے کہیں جاؤ گھومنے جاؤ کسی سے ملو, لیکن میں کسی کو بھی نہیں جانتی تھی یہاں پہ. تو میں نے مکتب جوائن کیا. میں نے مکتب کے بارے میں سنا, مفتی فاطمہ کے بارے میں سنا, تو میں نے وہاں مکتب جوائن کیا تھا. تو وہاں پہ مجھے کچھ جان پہچان مجھے ہوئے, میری فرینڈشپ ہوئی کسی کے ساتھ. تو وہاں پہ مجھے جانا اچھا لگا. لیکن میں نے وہاں سے میں بہت سیکھتی ہوں. روز ایک ورڈ میں سیکھتی ہوں. جو ورڈ میں سیکھتی ہوں میں کاپی پہ لکھتے جاتی ہوں. ایٹ لاسٹ میں نے ایک پورا میرا ایک چھوٹا سا کاپی بھر گیا ہے. میں اس میں سے لائک بہت سارے حدیثیں میں نے وہاں سے سیکھا ہے. بہت ساری اچھی باتیں 6 باتیں میں سیکھتی ہوں ماشاء اللہ. اچھے نمونے ہمیشہ ہمیں 6 باتیں کے بارے میں سکھاتی رہتی ہے. شی ٹیچز اباؤٹ ہاؤ ٹو لیو, مطلب ہماری زندگی کیسے گزارنا ہے, یہ سب میں سیکھتی ہوں. تو میں اپنے ہسبینڈ کو بھی سناتی ہوں. تو جب بھی میں مکتب سے واپس آتی ہوں میرا ہسبینڈ بولتے ہیں آج تم نے کیا سیکھا, آج یہ کیا وہ. تو اس طرح میں نے ایک گروپ بنایا مکتب کے تھرو. تو میں ہمیشہ بولتی ہوں میری جنت کی سہیلیاں, جنت کی, کیونکہ میں کسی کا نام نہیں جانتی ہوں. جسٹ نو فیو نیمس, میں بس 4-5 نام جانتی ہوں. لیکن میں ان شارٹ میں بولتی ہوں میری مکتب کی سہیلیاں. جب بازار جانتی ہوں ہاں ہیلو سلام ہوتا ہے, تو میری ساس کہتی تم کیسے جانتی ہو اس کو. میں کہتی ہوں میری جنت کی سہیلی ہے, نہ آگے نہ پیچھے کچھ نہیں پتا. انشاءاللہ ہم جنت میں بھی ہم لوگ سب ساتھ بیٹھیں گے اسی طرح انشاءاللہ. تو یہی ایک چھوٹا سا اسٹوری ہے میری. تھینک یو ویری مچ.
دیکھا نہیں ہے مگر ان کی تصویر سینے میں موجود ہے, جس نے لا کر کلام الہی دیا وہ محمد مدینے میں موجود ہے. پھول کھلتے ہیں بڑے بڑے کے صلی اللہ, جھوم کر کہہ رہی ہے یہ بات صبا. ایسی خوشبو چمن کے گلوں میں کہاں جو نبی کے پسینے میں موجود ہے. ہم نے مانا کہ جنت بہت ہے ہنسی, چھوڑ کر ہم مدینہ نہ جائے کہیں. یوں تو جنت میں سب ہے مدینہ نہیں, اور جنت مدینے میں موجود ہے. ہم نے آنکھوں سے دیکھا نہیں ہے مگر ان کی تصویر سینے میں موجود ہے. جس نے لا کر کلام الہی دیا وہ محمد مدینے میں موجود ہے.
سب سے پہلے اللہ کا شکر ہے کہ اللہ تعالیٰ نے ہم سب کو یہاں پہ اس مجلس میں ہمیں جڑنے کا, اس مجلس میں ہم سب کو جوڑا. تو مطلب یہاں پہ ہم نے بہت کچھ سیکھا کہ ہماری لائف میں کہ نماز کتنا امپورٹنٹ ہے ہم سب کے لیے, کہ مطلب جو بھی ہو ہمیں نماز نہیں چھوڑنا ہوتا. تو میں یہاں اپنا جو بانڈ ہے اللہ تعالیٰ کے ساتھ وہ یہاں شیئر کرنا چاہتی ہوں. لائک بچپن سے مطلب میری جو پھوپھی ہے, میری مما اتنی مجھے اسٹرکٹ نہیں کرتی ہے دین کے بارے میں یا کچھ بھی. جو میری پھوپھی ہے ممتاز بیگم, انہوں نے ہی مجھے آج تک جو میں یہاں ہوں یہاں تک جو میں نے دین سیکھا ہے وہ انہیں سے ہی سیکھا ہے میں نے. شی آلویز یوز ٹو لائک ہمیں مطلب ڈانٹتی تھی اگر ہم نماز نہیں پڑھیں. مطلب میں بہت ڈرتی تھی ان سے, لائک میں ہر چیز مانتی تھی ان کی. اور مطلب وہ مطلب قرآن ہم نے سیکھا انہیں سے, نماز بھی ہم نے انہیں سے سیکھا ہے. لائک مطلب انہیں سے ہی سب کچھ سیکھا ہے. آئی جسٹ وانٹ ٹو سے تھینک یو ٹو ممتاز بیگم, میری پھوپھی. جو جیسے کہ ہم 5 وقت اللہ تعالیٰ ہمیں 5 وقت نماز کے لیے ہر وقت ہمیں بلاتے ہیں, لیکن ہر ٹائم ہمیں مطلب کہیں اگر ہم شادی میں گئے ہو یا کہیں پہ بھی ہم مطلب ایک بہانہ بناتے ہیں کہ مجھے یہ نہیں ہے, میرا یہ نہیں ہے, میں پاک نہیں ہوں, ہم نہیں کرتے ہیں. لیکن اللہ ہمیں یہ کبھی نہیں کہتا کہ میں 5 وقت بلا رہا ہوں تم لوگوں کو, لیکن اسی ٹائم ہی آؤ جب بھی ہم مطلب ہمارے دل میں ایک بے سکون آتا ہے کہ مطلب ایک بے چینی آتی ہے کہ مطلب اب میں کیا کروں, مطلب کچھ سمجھ میں نہیں آتا ہے. تو ہم جانماز بچھا کے وہاں پہ ہم
سجدے میں جا کے رو کے دعا مانگے تو مطلب وہ دعا کبھی قبول نہ ہو ہم یہ سوچ ہی نہیں سکتے. اور لائک دا بیسٹ ٹائم جہاں ہم دعا مانگے اور قبول نہ ہو ایک لائک تہجد کے ٹائم جب ہم اٹھ کے نماز پڑھتے ہیں اور وہاں پہ ہم جو دعا مانگتے ہیں لائک وہ کبھی بھی ہمارا جو ایکسیپٹ نہ ہو ہم یہ مطلب نہیں مان سکتے کہ اللہ ہمیشہ کہتے ہیں کہ جب تہجد کا ٹائم ہو اور مطلب اللہ تعالیٰ پہلے آسمان پہ اترتے ہیں کہ کوئی بندہ ہے نہیں جو ہے اگر وہ دعا مانگ رہا ہو تو میں قبول کروں اس کی دعا. اگر کوئی میرے سامنے اگر کچھ چاہتا ہے وہ انسان تو میں اس کو دوں اپنے بندے کو. جیسے کہ اللہ تعالیٰ مطلب کہتے ہیں کہ تم میری طرف ایک قدم بڑھاؤ میں تمہاری طرف 100 قدم بڑھاؤں گا. اور مطلب ہمیں جیسے کہ ہماری ماما ہم سے کتنا محبت کرتے ہیں لیکن مطلب ہمارے جو اللہ تعالیٰ ہے وہ ہم سے 70 ماؤں سے بھی زیادہ محبت کرتے ہیں. تو ہم مطلب امیجن نہیں کر سکتے کہ ہمارے اللہ ہم سے کتنا زیادہ ہم سے محبت کرتے ہیں. اور آج ہم اس دنیا میں اپنے اللہ کو بھول کے بیٹھے ہیں. لائک ہم کچھ نہ کچھ بہانہ کرتے ہیں کہ مجھ سے یہ نہیں ہوگا وہ نہیں ہوگا لیکن اللہ ایک راستہ نکالتے ہیں. جب ہم اللہ پہ ٹرسٹ کر کے چلیں گے اپنی زندگی میں تو مطلب کچھ نہ کچھ ایسا راستہ نکلے گا جہاں پہ ہمیں سکسیس ہونا ہی ہونا ہے. بٹ ہمیں مطلب کبھی بھی اپنی دنیا کے لیے اپنے دین کو نہیں چھوڑنا ہے.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. والصلاة والسلام علی رسولہ الکریم وعلی آلہ وصحبہ اجمعین. اما بعد. First of all, I'm thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making me worthy enough to stand before you all and made me the medium for throwing the lights of Allah. Secondly, I thank Dr. Abdul Qayyum, President Anjuman Moinul Islam, for his concern towards the youth of our Ummah. It is he who was chosen by Allah as the medium to make today's conference success. Along with this, I thank each and every esteemed guest for sparing their time for today's conference. Moreover, I would like to thank Mufti Fatima for her guidance and encouragement to make us able to stand before you all. Lastly, I thank each and every member of my team for making this conference reach the final day. Before beginning, I would like to make all my sisters a reminder.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. اما بعد. سب سے پہلے میں اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ کا لاکھ لاکھ شکر ادا کرتی ہوں کہ اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ نے مجھے آپ لوگوں کے سامنے کچھ کہنے کا موقع عنایت فرمایا ہے. اور اس کے بعد میں ڈاکٹر عبدالقیوم صاحب کا تہ دل سے شکریہ ادا کرتی ہوں کہ ڈاکٹر عبدالقیوم صاحب ہمارے یہاں جمع ہونے کے لیے ایک بہت بڑا ذریعہ بنے ہیں. تو یہ کیسے ذریعہ بنے, کیا ہوا, اس پر میں مختصر سی روشنی ڈالوں گی. ہوا یوں کہ 2 سال سے ڈاکٹر عبدالقیوم صاحب مسلسل اسی فکر میں لگے تھے کہ ہماری نوجوان جو بچیاں ہیں ان کے لیے کچھ کام کرنا ہے. کیونکہ یہ نوجوان بچیاں ہیں یہ غیر راہ روی کی طرف جا رہے ہیں. تو ڈاکٹر صاحب کو یہ فکر بہت ہی زیادہ ستا رہی تھی اور بار بار ڈاکٹر صاحب ہم سے تقاضا کر رہے تھے ہم لوگوں سے کہ بچیوں کے لیے کچھ کام کیا جائے. تو 2 سال کے بعد وہ کہتے ہیں نا کہ قبولیت کی ایک ساعت ہوتی ہے, ایک گھڑی ہوتی ہے. 2 سال کے بعد یکایک تہجد کا وقت تھا تو اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ نے تہجد کے وقت میں دل میں ایک ایسی کیفیت بے اضطرابی کی ڈال لی کہ اچانک سے بستر کو جھٹک کر اٹھ گئی اور اٹھنے کے بعد بے اختیار آنکھوں سے آنسو رواں ہوئے اور اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ کے دربار میں ہاتھ اٹھ گئے. جب اللہ سبحانہ و تعالیٰ کے دربار میں ناقص گنہگار کے جب ہاتھ اٹھے تو ڈاکٹر عبدالقیوم صاحب کے وہی فکری الفاظ کانوں میں گونج رہے تھے کہ فاطمہ اور دیگر میرے جو بہنیں ہیں، مائیں ہیں، ان سے بھی تقاضا کر رہے تھے، وہی الفاظ بار بار کانوں میں گونج رہے تھے کہ آپ لوگوں کو نوجوان ہماری بچیوں کے لفظ ہماری فرمایا ہمارے اپنے بچوں کے لیے کچھ کام کرنا ہے تاکہ ہمارے آنے والے نوجوان نسل جو ہے وہ گمراہی سے، وہ غیر راہنوی سے بچ
يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس، يا من ألفت قلوبا بالإسلام، يا حبيبي يا شفيعي يا رسول الله، بأمي وأبي فديتك سيدي، صلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي حبيبي يا يا من بجمالك علمت